Hi, this is Dennis Fassett, the Cashflow Mercenary. Welcome to another installment of Cashflow Mercenary Television. Well, today is October 29th, 2009. 1 year ago today, I had my $1 million day. I bought $1 million in real estate a year ago today. I closed on my 20-unit apartment building in Warren at 10 a.m. and at 2 p.m. I closed on my rental house number 10 over in Harper Woods. It was a pretty exciting day. Weather was a little bit nicer, but last year than this year. But still, it's pretty exciting. That was a pretty exciting day for me. Looking back, my goodness, it was a lot different than I expected. The biggest lesson learned was that, golly gee, apartments are different. Yeah, there's a news flash for you, right? Captain Obvious reporting. But they really are, and I was really not prepared for how different they were. As I've looked through my portfolio of renters, or my rent roll over the last year, the turnover over the first year is going to be close to 80%. 80% of the apartments turned over in a year. I've had people that have been there less than a year that are moving with job losses, different types of things. It's really incredible. It was not something that I expected. I mean, generally my houses stay rented for years at a time. I mean, I just don't have the house turnover that would have led me to believe that apartment turnover is like that. But so that was the biggest lesson learned. And then kind of as a subsequent to that, I didn't realize that my marketing needed to be 24/7. Really, every day I needed to be out there marketing my apartment to renters and that type of thing. So I made sure I had leads in the pipeline, because stuff happens really fast in the apartment business. I mean, people give me notice. I mean, every month I'm getting notice of somebody moving. So it's really interesting. Again, a couple of interesting lessons that I learned. But nothing is insurmountable, obviously. But it's just a learning process like everything else. I do know, though, that probably any more than 20 units would be, I would say, unmanageable. I mean, up to 30 would be the most, actually, really much more than 20. If you're at 20, 24, that's the most you want to do if you're managing them yourself. It's just really a lot of work in terms of back office, rents, checks, expenses, bills with separate utilities and different billings for Section 8 and otherwise. It's a lot of back office work. We're 20 units and above. So I think anything more than 24, I probably would go with a property manager. I used to think it was 30 to 50, but now I'm thinking that really you don't want to really manage any more than a 20 by yourself, which is fine. I mean, we're managing fine. Profitability is up there. A little bit less because we had chronic vacancies all year. We had one vacancy pretty much the entire year. But again, we factored that in. So we met our profitability guidelines. I mean, we didn't meet our stretch goal, but we met our profitability goal for the year, which is good. So it's all good. I mean, I've got another apartment building in the process, as you know, and I'm going to look at a house right now. So hopefully I'll have another house in the process as well. Again, this is the best real estate market in generations. It's probably the best real estate market that we'll have for several generations as well. So if you're not in it, you ought to be in it. This is Dennis Fassett, Cashflow Mercenary, celebrating my 1 year anniversary for buying $1 million worth of real estate. Still can't believe it. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk again soon.